Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne and thank you for joining me today. Today I have the second part of my Kimchi Chic haul of the two palettes that went together yesterday, and on my channel you will find a swatch video and a look with I Am Feeling Sweet, the 15 pan neutral palette. I say neutral, it's warm. And then today we're gonna go more colorful with the You Make Me Happy palette from Kimchi Chic Beauty. And it is the more colorful of the two. We're gonna do a swatch party and a look with this one today. And I do want to do some comparisons of some of the shades from both palettes that are eerily similar, and I want to see how similar they are, but also give you a heads up if you are looking at either or, you would know which one you would like. So I've already done most of my face and I've left my eyes for now. Let's get this hair out of the way. And so we're gonna swatch it up and then try a look. All right, so let's get started. There are 15 shadows in here. There are mattes and shimmer slash metallic shades. So let's swatch these and we'll talk a little bit about the finishes of these shadows and what we think. So we're going to start with the top row. I'll swatch across and down. The shade names are printed in the packaging. It is a plastic locking packaging. Now that I've closed it, will I be able to open it? Yes, I will. There is a full-size mirror on the inside that is an excellent mirror. It stays up whatever angle you prop it, so that if you need your palette to have a mirror in order for you to do your makeup at your desk or your vanity or your bathroom, wherever you are, this is a good one. It's a good size mirror and it stays up. It's pretty heavy. It's heavy comparative to other palettes of a like size. It's pretty heavy. The price tag on these it's $25 for each, or if you bought both, you would pay the bundle price of $45. I bought both and got the bundle price. There are occasionally coupon codes that can be used with Kimchi Chic Beauty. The coupon code would not work for the brand new releases. I got them on the day that they launched. Just also an FYI, I also got the launch that came right before this, which is the 4 9-pan palettes. I swatched these as soon as they got here last night. That swatch party is up on my channel right now. They are called the Juicy 9 collection, and I swatched all 4 palettes. These were, they did have a coupon, a buy one get one coupon, so they're $14 a piece, so I got all 4 for $28. That was an excellent deal, and they're really cute. Take a look at that video. We'll do some looks with these in the future. Kimchi is just banging them out, which I'm glad, but also we need to hold off for a minute because Mama's got so many eyeshadows on. I only got 2 eyes. So today, let's swatch. So let's get this bad boy swatched out, and we'll talk a little bit about some of the finishes here that we see. The very first one, I hate this part. Sparkle Star. Sparkle Star looks white in the pan, but you can see there is a shift to that sparkly shadow. It goes on almost translucent, and there is a green shift. It is beautiful. The next shade is a metallic, and it is called Honey Bunny. The third shade is a shade called Crushed It. We're going to talk about that shade in reference to the other palette, because there's one eerily similar to that. The next 2 are mattes. The first one is called In Deep Thoughts, a beautiful matte brown. And the last one of that first row is called Want a Donut, and it's a matte orange, a little bit kind of browny orange. I have got a hair or something, y'all. All right, next line, we've got Caliente. Kimchi always has a pink. It seems always has a pink. Caliente. Princess Me is a very, you can't hardly see it. It's a really light pink metallic. Fuego Gold. is a more orangey gold metallic. We've got Minty Fresh. Let's go on. Let's go over here. Minty Fresh, which is a mint green metallic. I am very tempted to use her today. Maroon 10 is a matte maroon. Last row, we've got Slayage, which is a matte pink. It's looking in the pan, it's a little bit more violet than Caliente. Just a little bit more purpley. And then we've got True Queen, which is a metallic royal purple color. Last three, we've got Mystic Rust, which is a rust matte. Coffee Mug, which is a medium matte brown. And My World, which is a matte, I'm going to say just blue, like cerulean blue. It's not, it doesn't lean any way. There they are. There are your swatches. Kimchi's formula is like, it's like butter. It is so good, which is why I will continue to purchase. Colors, stunning. Color stories are interesting to me. Even the neutrals looks great. There's almost always neutrals in these palettes, in these bigger palettes. There's always a way that you can do an eye look that you would be happy to walk into church with. It's not, no, I'd wear that to church, but that's me. So you can look more neutral, less colorful if you desire. So I think that I was leaning towards the purples and the pinks, but I don't now. Now that I've swatched that minty color, minty fresh color, I just want to use it so bad, along with that Sparkle Star. I think that this little, it looks white. It's not white. It's almost a clear, it's almost a topper type of shade. It looks almost clear. It's not an opaque white base. So maybe if we use those in conjunction, but what to blend out with? What to blend out with? Y'all are just getting the creative process as it goes today. Can we do the pinks to blend out with? Can we have a crazy moment? Maybe Slayage, this kind of slightly more purple pink. That'd be alert. Let's do it. What do we got to lose? Now, I will tell you that if you are using this as a standalone palette, don't be looking for no white or cream shade. Those don't happen in Kimchi Chic palettes. Those don't happen. You're on your own, kid. You either need to pull a separate shade, like a Wet n Wild Brulee single, or pull one of your other, palettes that have some mattes in it that you might use. Or if you're going all out, which I have done a few looks on my channel where I only used the Kimchi Chic palettes. I used the Mad Maxine Suit Yourself, the collab with Naomi Smalls. I've used that several times just by itself. It can be done. It's just it's a little more challenging, but that's okay. You're grown. You do what you want. Okay, so here's the tentative plan, is that we're going to put this in the crease, this on the lid, and then we'll do the Sparkle Star. Why can't I remember that? Sparkle Star on the inner portion. I don't know if this is going to work, but who cares? It's eyeshadow. It washes off. Okay, let's see if we can do that. I have primed my lids, and I've put a little bit of translucent powder over them. And another thing I got in that order that came last night with the Juicy 9, is I got I'm going to say darker. I got one shade darker shade of the Most Concealer by Kimchi. I have the lightest shade. It is too light. And then today when I went to set under my eyes when I used this, it turned a little darker. I think I'm going to need to mix the two. Just an FYI. So I'm a little bit darker under my eyes than I would like to be today, but that's because this is my first time using that concealer as well. Okay, let's start with Slayage. And we are going to tap off because I have my face done, so I don't necessarily want pink to rain down. as with yesterday's palette, as with the I Am Feeling Sweet palette, this matte shade has Kick Up powder in the pan, which means that I definitely need to tap off my brush if I don't want that to end up upon my face. So we are going to, I'm going to try to keep it a little bit low. I do have to go to work. So, and by go to work, I mean go downstairs and get on Teams meetings with folks. I don't want to scare them to slam death. So I'm going to, you know, because sometimes circus makeup is not for everyone. It's for me. Also, I mean, I'm wearing the colors, so I knew I could do whatever I want, and it would go with what I was wearing. So I'm going to use a kind of a light, fluffy brush, geez words, and place this slightly above my crease. Typically, I would get a full-on pastel to blend that out, but I don't have one specific in this palette. If I used Caliente, the super bright pink, I would get a look to my brow that I don't necessarily want. So I'm going to try to keep this a little bit lower today. We're going to do super simple, just trying out a couple of shades. And just place the color. We will blend as we go. If you are not someone that uses color very often or ever, this is a great palette to start with, because you've got some of those traditional, you know, neutral browns, or there's a little bit of an orange, some golds, which would be beautiful, and then you just got a couple of options for, you know, pink, purple, blue, mint. I just took I say a blank, but it's not got any product on it. This is one of those e.l.f. Flawless concealer brushes that I think is like $3, and it's just a big old bobcat. It's a big old fluffy brush that will help me kind of blend out and get that fade that I want into my skin tone. There are days when I love like just a sharp contrast. Most of the time though, I want a blend. If I'm trying not to scare people at work, I'm going to try to blend. That's just me. But you know, on a Saturday, I do what I want. I have done the lightest wash of Slayage. I mean light, so that it's not too bold. Again, I would do a different look with this if it was on a Saturday, but seeing as it's the middle of the week, I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of a colorful look that can be pulled off, you know, from somebody who maybe doesn't want color to their brow bone. I have hooded eyes, so I will always look ahead with my eyes open to see how much color you can see with my eyes open. Because for the most part, you can't. So, and that's a trick. I will always look ahead with my eyes open to see what I can see. And to me, it's a colorful shadow, but it is not overwhelming. And when I close my eye, you'll be able to see even more color. But with my eyes open, it's not, I want to say bad, because color isn't bad, but it's not too bold. It's not too bold. Now I have you know, my top underneath is a coral, and there's this orange. That is, to me, that's too rusty, too orangey to pull off as a coral. But this Slayage color, even though it's a little bit more purple, it's not that it's matching, because your eyeshadow does not have to match your outfit. Just saying. But it goes. I mean, I've got pinks and all kinds of things. Okay, now let's do, and I was going to do just Minty Fresh all over the lid. Typically, I would do like a darker color in the outer corner, and then I would do a color on the lid, and then I would do some sort of inner beautiful whatever. I'm going to do a little bit different today, and I'm going to use Minty Fresh, but I'm going to use it with my finger, because I have found with Kimchi's metallic shimmery shades, I have found that they go on so much better with your finger than they do with a brush. But I have a brush for a specific purpose here, and we're going to try this all over the lid. When I put this on my lid, it's going to meet that pink color because I've blended that down a little bit onto my lid. and we will work on blending those together. And if you're thinking, Leanne, that doesn't look right at all, that's okay. It ain't your eye. I'm going to blend those just with a windshield wiper motion into my crease. Blending those together. I didn't go too far out, which is great. It's easy for me to do that with a brush. If I'm using my finger, I don't seem to go pull it way too far out. You can pull it as far out as you want to. You do you. I am going to take a small, pointed, super flat synthetic brush just to get some of that pigment into the innermost corner of my eye. With a hooded eye, I can hardly get my finger pad into that corner, so I'm going to take some of that and I'll go ahead and just pull that across whatever's left on the brush so that I can get all the way in. I need a little bit of help to do that. Let's do the other eye with Minty Fresh. Look, you can't even find this color. There was a while ago that like mint was all of the rage, and to me mint is still the rage. I've got the ColourPop mint palette, that came out, the little 9-pan. They came out with 9-pan palettes of specific colors, stories of the same color tone kind of thing, and they are gorgeous. And the mint one is great. It's great, but it ain't that bright. Little windshield wiper there. Did not wet my brush. You don't need to with Kimchi's formula. You don't need to foil it. If you wanted to, you could. So some people take a metallic and they will wet either their brush or wet the pan. I would not wet the pan. And put it on that way. I'm not a fan because I don't think it needs it. I mean, that's gorgeous. So with my eyes open, you see a little bit of mint and then a little bit more of pink, which is okay. I don't know about the outer corner, y'all. I'm debating. I mean, typically, this is because it's what I always do. Typically, I would put either the blue or the purple in the outer corner. Do I want to just leave it mint today? Do I? I don't know what would happen if I tried the blue. Oh, should we? Do I want to ruin it? Maybe the purple. The purple is a metallic. The blue is a matte. Let's try the purple. I've got a smaller, flat shader brush here. And we'll just do a little bit of purple on the outside. Did we ruin it? I don't know. Just going to blend it out just a bit. Okay, blending those two metallics over each other. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but not much. Actually, I like that. I do. Good choice. Yay! I love it when a choice works out. Just a bit. Not very much. We're talking like the outer 4th or 5th of the eye. Not much. Just enough to darken it for there to be one more shade over there. And then we're going to try the shade I want to so bad, which is that kind of diamondy, sparkly, green, beautiful thing. Just a bit. Just that. There we go. I'm okay with that. That's better. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. This is part of it in the mornings for me when I'm doing a colorful look, that especially when I'm trying something I've never tried before, is different color combinations and different things. Just do what you want. Like, try it out, see if you like it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just makeup. It washes off. But for those of you who are, I don't understand why this is such a big deal to you. It's because this is my creative time. This is my canvas. This is my art. This is what I do. And I do it almost every day because I love it so much. And so I'm sure that someone who is painting a painting or sculpting some sculpture or, you know, stitching some needlepoint from, you know, and they're not following a pattern, they're creating it themselves. They have moments of agonization. Bet you didn't think you'd hear that word today. Welcome to my channel. All right, Sparkle Star, that white, green shifting, sparkly goodness. I'm going to tap it in my inner fourth of my lid, and I'm going to carry it up because that's how I like it. Oh, it makes it look wet, y'all. I'm so excited. That is absolutely stunning. I love that so much, and I'm so happy that I have this palette because this is gorgeous. So for those of you with Pat McGrath palettes, and if you want to take a look at them online, this reminds me, this Sparkle Star reminds me of some of the special shades at the end where you tap it over and it just makes your shadow look wet and sparkly and beautiful without like pigment underneath. There's no base pigment to that. It's just sparkle. I can't. Y'all, that Sparkle Star shade right there. If Kim came out with a palette full of those shades, I would be like the first one in line because that's the look I like. I don't know why. I like glitter, sparkle, and I'd love for it to, if it looked wet, I am down with that look. Look at my look today. I love it so much. Let's actually line with a bit of that True Queen, that metallic purple. Let's line with that today. Most days we'll use eyeshadow as liner. So let's just use a little teeny tiny little angle brush, a teeny tiny. This one's a Wet n Wild one. And let's just line with that. I like to line my upper lash line every day, just to give my lashes a little bit more fullness, an appearance of fullness at the base, because they deserve it. It's tough being my lashes, and so let's help them out whenever we can. Like, let's help those bad boys. A little bit of fallout from my eyeliner application. I just take a fluffy brush and I whisk it away, and it doesn't stick, it doesn't smear. Don't try to do it with your finger. Don't do it with your finger. You will be a sad person. A little bit of fullness on the lashes. All right, I'm going to finish off my face and I will return with my final look. And we're back. So, put a little mascara on, tight lined my upper lash line, no, just tight lined inside my eye on the upper part so that no color would show through. That helps a lot with making your lashes look fuller. I'm not going to put on false lashes today. You'll be happy to know that the Yzma lashes went in the trash finally. They were Ardell Wispies and they were lovely, but I think they got wet because I left them by the sink. But put on a little bougie lip. I never, I have some items like this. Very luxury. This is a YSL, whatever. I love it so much, but I never wear it, and I need to start because it's going to go bad, and then I will be sad, and then I would be mad, but never glad. I'm sorry. So the other thing that I went ahead and put my hair up. Y'all, if you've ever seen those pony O's come up on your Facebook, Instagram, maybe it's just me, but if you've ever seen that, I've ordered from them 2 or 3 times now. I love them. This will hold my hair, and I have a lot of it. It will hold it up all day long. I won't have to touch it, and it's perfect. So if you want to know more about them, let me know down below and I can do a video based on them. But it's the cutest thing, and it will stay all day, which I appreciate because I have a long day ahead of me. So I wanted my hair up, so it is up. And that's my face. That's my look. I love it so much. I'm glad I put the purple on the outer corner, even though I didn't use a ton or darken it too much, but I think it looks great. I think it looks good with my eyes open. You can tell that it's colorful, and when I blink, or if I'm just, you know, randomly closing my eyes so people can see it, then it looks fantastic. It's a party on my eyes. I'm so glad that I picked up both of the Kimchi Chic palettes, but the You Make Me Happy palette is beautiful. If you are considering it, I highly recommend it. I will continue to use it. We'll do some more looks if you want to, but I love it so much. Love it so much. Okay, y'all, thanks so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind giving me a like, that helps my channel a lot, but also subscribe so that next time I put up a video, you will be able to see it in your subscription feed. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll have a great day. I'm back because I was supposed to do comparisons between the two palettes, and I didn't yet. So let's do that now. I apologize for the fake goodbye. All right, so I've got both the I'm Feeling Sweet and the You Make Me Happy palettes, and there are a few browns in both. There's some golds in both, and I want to kind of double check some of these shades, and we will swatch them next to each other to see how they compare, to see whether or not you actually want both or that you're good with just one. Okay, so the first shade that is incredibly similar to me is S'more and Crushed It. So S'more is, oh my gosh, y'all. This is S'more from the I Am Feeling Sweet. I gotta remember which is which, because they look at, you know, I'm Feeling Sweet, the neutral palette, and this is Crushed It from the You Make Me Happy palette. Are there some subtle differences? Sure. Can you tell the difference from here? Not at all. So that beautiful, sparkly, kind of rosy tone, it's the same. It's exactly the same. Okay, we've got a mustard-ish kind of color in the I'm Feeling Sweet. We've got Butterscotch, and then in You Make Me Happy, we've got Want a Donut. So this is Butterscotch and this is Want a Donut. Want a Donut is orangier than Butterscotch, but if you're blending it out on the eye, would you be able to tell? I don't know. You be the judge of that. So let's get into some of these. Actually, let's swatch the golds. So there are two golds in I Am Feeling Sweet. There is Galette and Sunny. Galette and Sunny from the I Am Feeling Sweet palette. And then there is, actually there are two golds in You Make Me Happy. There's Fuego Gold and Honey Bunny. Fuego Gold and Honey Bunny. Honey Bunny is obviously unlike any of the others. Very, very bright yellow gold. But Fuego Gold looks like actually these two had a baby. So there are the four golds. Two from the I Am Feeling Sweet and two from the You Make Me Happy. All right, let's do some browns because there are lots of browns in I Am Feeling Sweet and a couple in You Make Me Happy. So actually, let's swatch the one true brown called Coffee Mug in You Make Me Happy. Okay, that's the first one. So let's compare it to just a couple in I'm Feeling Sweet. Here's Buddy. A little bit more red tone in Coffee Mug. There's Buddy. Here's Waffles. Oh, that's a little bit closer. There's a little bit more red. There's a difference. There's absolutely a difference. And then let's just swatch Holy Cannoli. It's going to be more, oh yeah, that's way more neutral. There are the browns there. Yeah. I mean, are they similar? Well, if you're buying it for S'more or Crushed It, you've got these two. You got, it's the same shade. It's a beautiful shade, but it's the same shade. If you're buying it for Butterscotch or Want a Donut, very similar shade. Very similar. The golds are different. The browns are different in undertones. 6 of one, half dozen of the other of those. There they are. There's the comparisons. Okay, now goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a great day.